Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. And this is another edition of Car Conversations on JLeesCorner. Okay. I hope everybody's having a great Monday. I know here or around a lot of places, a lot of people had their power out or whatever. I know here in Michigan, people's power was out. So I hope wherever you are, if you were without power, you now have it. Okay? If you was in the heat storm like we were, I know New York was, I think Florida as well, a couple different states had a whole heat wave this weekend. I hope we are all a little bit more cooler. Okay? Do not forget to like this video. Hit the like button. Okay? It helps us YouTubers. Hit the goddamn like button and all that shit. Check my description box below. This video has all information you may need to know, how to follow me on social media, and all that stuff. Okay, all that stuff. Be a JayBird and all that stuff. You know, subscribe and all that stuff. But the point of this video is, why y'all ain't tell me Euphoria was so good? I mean, I know y'all told me it was. I just didn't listen. But why did y'all keep telling me? You know, every week you need to watch Euphoria. So I caught up on Euphoria. I watched episode 1. What's today? Monday. Maybe Saturday night. I watched like 3 episodes Saturday night. And I watched the other 2 yesterday. It's a good ass show. I will say this. Even though they're promoting the show and, you know, showing Zendaya or whatever, I didn't know what the show was about. The promo, the shit looked futuristic. So I thought it was some future type shit. I thought it was something in the future with some in space or whatever. I didn't really know what the show was about. Okay, I was expecting fucking unicorns and rainbows and leprechauns, you know, in space is what I thought it was. I didn't realize what the show was, but sometimes that is why you cannot judge a book by its character. Okay, so, well, no, you can't judge a book by its cover. So, rewind. Okay, I'm leaving it in, but you can't judge a book by its cover, is what I just said. But, you know, I watched it, so I will say Euphoria is one of my new favorite shows. I believe it was renewed for season 2. So if you have not watched it, go ahead and watch it. Now, if you don't want to see sexual situations, don't watch it. Because they show a couple different sexual situations. You know, I saw a lot of penises, okay, flapping about in the locker room or whatever, because these are supposed to be teenagers. So that also makes me feel weird. It's like, am I watching child porn? Like, I don't know. But the show itself is entertaining. Okay. Now, this is not a recap of all 6 episodes at all. This is just me talking about what I can remember from the show and why I think it's a good show and what characters I like and who I want murdered. Okay. So Zendaya plays, you know, Rue, okay, she's like the main character or whatever, one of the main characters, and she's a drug addict, okay, she's a teenage girl in school, but she's a drug addict, she's just trying to stay clean, stay happy, you know what I'm saying, her mom and her sister want her to stay clean, so that's the premise of it, you know what I'm saying. She got, you know, a little best friend, Jules, who we find out is trans, okay, and Jules be around here, you know, having sex with different men from different gay sites. I said, so she's living a dangerous life around these parts, okay? Very, very dangerous, if you ask me. And one of the first scenes that threw me for a loop, okay, was when she went to the hotel and met up with some guy who was a married guy, whatever, and she told him that she was 22 and she really was like 16, 17 or whatever, and they had sex, and I was like, she's a whole kid. I'm like, wait a minute, why he being so rough? It threw me for a loop because I'm like, that's the dude from Grey's Anatomy, okay, the Dr. Sloan. I can't think what the first name was. I'm looking like, Sloan, why you out here having sex with this little girl? I'm confused. Help me figure it out. And clearly, you know, Sloan, I can't think the daddy name, but he's Sloan from Grey's Anatomy for me. So Sloan as clearly is gay, okay, and likes having sex with either trans women who still have a penis, Okay? Well, or just men who are gay who are very, very feminine, okay? And they meeting up in little seedy hotel rooms and motel rooms that probably rent by the hour, okay? And he got a whole family at home. It's just sneaky, diggy, okay? Nate. I can't stand Nate. Somebody go murder Nate. Kill Nate ASAP. Nate is, Sloan's son. Okay, he's also a football player in high school or whatever. He has a popular girlfriend or whatever. But he a whole stalker person. Okay, he's crazy. When his girlfriend broke up with him or whatever, and she was kissing some dude at a party, he then followed the dude home, broke in his apartment, and beat the guy up. And then after he beat the guy up, took a shower in the dude's apartment. I think he borrowed some clothes and went on a date with his girlfriend, Maddie. Okay, so Nate is batshit crazy. But Maddie is also batshit crazy because she know Nate batshit crazy and she ain't left yet, okay? And, I'm just I just can't, the show is crazy. I don't like Maddie either. I feel like Nate and Maddie is the perfect example of horrible parenting, okay? And the kind of kids you don't want your kids to hang around, okay? Let's just say that. Who else? McKay, who's a freshman in college, but his girlfriend is in high school. I don't know about that or whatever, but it's what it is. And he's a black guy. He is Algie. I think it's Algie Smith, who played Ralph Transvant in the New Edition story. I'm like, oh, hey, Algie, where you been, brother? Okay, getting jobs and working out with that. Okay, go ahead, do this. So, he is he wants to be drafted to the NFL. But, he's not really focused. He got a new little girlfriend, okay, who is kind of a slut, to say the least, okay? But it has him distracted. Now, on last night's episode, I was confused because he was at college and him and girlfriend was doing it in the room. And I hope the dudes bust in, pull him out the bed and, I don't know if they beat him up and poked him in the butt. I think they were jokingly acting like they were raping him, but it was still humiliating if you ask me. And he was very, very pissed. But the whole time, I'm like, did they rape him? Or did they just simulate it? And it was, because anywhere I go, it was disrespectful and humiliating. But I was still like, well, did they do something or whatever? And he was pissed off initially, but then he went and looked in the mirror, calmed himself down, you know what I'm saying? And was like, all right, you want to keep having sex? I'm like, who want to keep having sex after dude just bust in the room and simulated sex on your ass? I don't want to do it right now. Can we talk? No. It's just so much. This show was very, very good. Okay. Each episode had you bitch. Now, I'll say this, okay? Kat is the plus size girl on the show. Okay, girl after my own heart. I don't like how she was just inexperienced person sexually, and then she, kind of got talked into having sex with some dude who was an asshole, if you ask me. And, now she's fucking and sucking everybody. And the one guy who really liked her, she being mean to him, we can't really be together because I don't like fucking virgins. I'm like, but you were just a virgin a couple weeks ago. Okay, and now you fucking and sucking. And, I don't like the notion of this plus size girl got a little bit of a little bit of dick. And then she lose her mind, and now she's fucking and sucking everybody. But she's also smart, okay? Because the first guy she had sex with recorded it, okay, from the back so you can see her face. And it got posted on Pornhub. So then she noticed how many views the video got. So she said, let me use what I got to get what I want because I'm a broke little teenager, whatever. So she's recording herself dancing half naked with a mask on, of course. And dudes is paying her because they like the big girls. They like the big girls or whatever. So she's doing video chats and Skypes with guys with a mask on, of course. So they can't see who she is. And she's getting paid to do it. And I'm like, this shit is crazy. So but she's fucking people at the carnival. I'm like, why are you fucking doing the carnival under the thing? And why are you sucking dick in the car? Big girls, don't be out here sucking dick in cars. Just don't do that, okay? This is not becoming of us, okay? Don't do that. What else? It's just so much that had me bitch. And then, Jules, who I said before is trans, and She was fucking with Sloan, you know, daddy. So he's the daddy of the dude Nate, who she go to school with, who she had a little bit of beef with or whatever. So said son, Nate crazy ass, is now texting Jules through some app that they done met on a, you know, a gay website. He done had her send her all kind of naked photos and all this stuff, just to blackmail her to like leave either him alone or the daddy alone. I'm still confused about that a little bit. I mean, Nate kissed her, so clearly Nate likes dick a little bit too. And Nate had all kind of dicks in his phone. I said, why Nate got all these dicks in his phone? So while Jules think the dude Nate, he used a different name, was texting her his dick pics, no, Nate out here searching other dude dick pics and sending her other guy's dick pics. I'm like, he is diabolical. He need to be in prison, in jail, ASAP, okay? And so when they finally meet up at night in the dark or whatever, and she realizes it's him, right after she realized the man who she had sex with in the hotel is his daddy, okay? He like, you know, you gonna do what I say, or you gonna stay away from me and don't ruin my family, or I'm gonna send all the pictures that you sent to me to the police because you're gonna go to jail for child porn. Because even if the pictures are of you, if you send it to anybody, you're still guilty of child porn. I'm like, I need to Google that. I need to find out, because I would be like, he tricked me. So if I go to jail, bitch, you do too. We'll be partners. Okay, we'll be in jail together, buddy, bunk up, bitch. That's what I would have said. But again, it's a really good show. And Lex, who's also Jules' friend, she's a good friend, okay? And Jules be getting high. If I was Lex, I would have won and punched Lex in her. I mean, punch Jules. I mean, damn it, punch, roll her eye. Like, girl, get it together. Because Jules, damn it, not Jules, Rue, who is acting like she's sober, was acting like she was sober and clean, was having her Lex, like, give her pee to pass drug tests. But she will also be mean and nasty to Lex because she want to get high. I'm like, girl, but Lex being a good friend to her high ass friend, so it is what it is. But if you have not watched the show, okay, just girl, wrong lane. If you have not watched it, I just suggest to watch it. I was very much so torn on it. I did tell my mom, I'm like, my DJ can never ever watch Euphoria. If he ever asked you about the show, if he ever say his friends say you should watch, I say we have to talk to him. He cannot watch the show. It's too much sex in it. It's too much sex and drugs for my 13-year-old nephew. I think if you're 18 and over, okay, cool. But you know, anybody that's a kid, like, no. It's a lot of drugs, a lot of sex, titties, dicks, ass, all up and through. No, he can't do that. No. And my mama like, well, maybe Veronica should watch. I said, my Veronica's not gonna watch that show. Because my sister's not gonna do it. But I don't want to watch it. I will, because I'm like, I don't care. But had I known how good the show was, I would have absolutely reviewed it. I plan to probably do season 2 of it, because now there's only 2 episodes left. I don't want to review it, but I want to come here and tell y'all how good it is. Okay, Big Little Lies season 2, you know, finale came on last night. We don't think it's gonna get a season 3, mainly because it was only supposed to be like 1 season, because it was supposed to be like a little, a limited series. So they gave us a season 2, and they said how hard it used to be to get actresses that are so booked and busy like these actresses are. You know, Laura Dern, Nicole Kidman, Reese Witherspoon, Shailene Woodley, I might have pronounced her name wrong, and then also Zoe Kravitz are booked and busy actresses. So they're like, plus, you know, they added Meryl Streep. So to do the show again for season 3, it would have to be all the ladies, and they're booked and busy. So the season finale was good. I loved how Celeste got in that ass of Mary Louise up in these streets. Okay, when she kind of called her out, like, you know, you talking about me and my parent raised my kids, but you aren't you the reason your other son died? You know, because your son told me that you was driving, got distracted, got into a car accident, and that's why your son died. Oh, I can't, you know. It's like, so you want to get my kids talking about, you know, my stuff and how I am as a mother, but you killed one of your kids. You killed one of your kids, the other son dead, you can't have my boys. Period. You know what I'm saying? And because Mary Louise kept saying, like, you know, you keep saying he was beating you, I don't believe that, you know. So it ends up that one of the twins ended up recording the daddy beating her up, and she found a recording on a device or whatever, and she didn't know that they knew he beat her up. So she played that in court. So at that point in time, Mary Louise has found out, yes, your husband and your son was the whole ass abuser. Okay, abuser. And luckily, thank God, okay, Celeste kept her children. And that's great. What's the girl's name? Reese Witherspoon. I can't think what Reese Witherspoon's character name is right now. But her and her husband got remarried. They renewed their vows. I was like, good. It was what it was. Renata was pissed at her husband because, for one, he done made them all be broke. Okay, he was fucking the nanny. And then she get home, and he told her that, we can keep my toy set. My little Tonka Truck and toys or whatever. And she was pissed, okay? Like, you've bankrupted us or whatever. That's this, you did all this stuff. And she got pissed off, got a baseball bat, and just broke everything up. And then said, I'm done, okay? Took that ring off and tossed it. I'm like, okay, girl, leave that crazy ass husband. Who else? Jane's character had sex with that boy, finally. Okay, that was great. Bonnie's mom died. Okay, sad, but she died. She woke up, then she died. And before she died, she was able to tell Bonnie she was sorry for, all the stuff she put her through. Bonnie then told her husband, Nathan, that she actually never loved him, that he's a great father, but she doesn't love him. He was like, oh, damn. Okay, it's what it is. Oh my, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's all of them. And then Bonnie, sent them all a text to say that she was going to confess. And they all went down with her. And the ending was all of them walking into the police station together for Bonnie to confess that she killed Barry. And I was like, I felt a little way about that being the ending. It was great to have all 5 of them support Bonnie in that way, because it had been weighing on Bonnie very, very heavy. And also the other ladies. There was one scene where Celeste, was saying to Reese Witherspoon's character that, was it Madeline? I think it was Madeline. How the lie wasn't who pushed Perry. The lie with the friendship. And I'm like, well, does that mean y'all ain't really friends? Or that y'all can't outwardly be friends because of this lie y'all have? I wasn't sure. But again, it was nice for them all to go with her. But I'm like, well, so does that mean like they all? I feel like if they all, I feel like them all going to confess. To me, like, wouldn't that mean Celeste will fuck around and lose her kids? And then wouldn't that mean, Reese's character would have to confess her husband she was lying? You know what I'm saying? I feel like them all going to confess would open up a whole other can of worms. And they said how they wrote this season to where there would not be a season 3. And I feel like I just wasn't happy with the ending. I get it, but I don't get it. I get it to where that is how you can end the season, just knowing, they all kind of, told whatever lie they had, they confessed it. Okay, so there was no more Big Little Lies. And I guess that's like, okay, pulling intended, there are no more Big Little Lies, no more seasons. But I felt like, I just felt something that I was like, I just wish they wouldn't, that it would have been some other kind of ending. Or if they all went, was they all being charged as accessories? Because I'm like, wouldn't they all be charged? Because how would you explain, well, Bonnie pushed her and we all laughed. I'm like, because wouldn't all of them end up getting in trouble? And then Mary Louise would really go back for them children and say, not only is she out here fucking all these men or whatever, but she also covered up her husband's murder. So I'm conflicted. Anyway, that's all I wanted to have. I think I've seen 2 crackheads hugging on the corner, but well, not crackheads in general, but like, I'm just confused about 2. I don't know. Anyway, something, or maybe someone got out of jail and it was a girl. I don't know, because there's no jail around here. But anyway, hey, I just wanted to throw that stuff out there about these 2 shows. So it is what it is. So I will talk to y'all later. Put in the comment section how y'all felt about Big Little Lies and also about Euphoria. Do you watch Euphoria? Would you want to watch Euphoria? If you're not watching it, you should. It say no turn on red. Just because you want a motorbike does not mean you're gonna get a whole ass ticket. I hope you get a whole ass ticket. I ain't turning. I ain't getting no ticket. Anyway, that's it, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.